Some man tired, some man travel just to be inspired. Different seat, different plan, same destination, love one land.
Coastal Christmas,
up in the sky, warm reggae rhythm while the fleet them fly.
Coastal Christmas,
feel it inside, from cockpit light to cabin light. Coastal Christmas, near or far, same good vibes wherever you are. Coastal Christmas, smooth and clean, holiday spirit on every wing. MDA to live with the hockey crew. Game night done, next city through another 737. Join the run, charter life till the season done. Crowd still chanting them memory, but the sky quiet like sanctuary. Snow up on the ground, clear air above. Jet move steady like guided love. We not lose them, still fly home. Another city, another dome. Christmas no care who scored the goal, it just want everybody hold. While some plane full of laugh and cheer, cargo move silent through the air. A 300 wide and strong, 727 all night long. Box them stack from wall to wall, no ribbon wrap, no label call. But inside them crate is open smile. Travel far, travel mile by mile. Tie and coat and medicine too, give them reach before Christmas morning dew. Nobody clap when cargo land, but them flight keep Christmas in a plan.
Coastal Christmas,
up in the sky, warm reggae rhythm while the fleet them fly.
Coastal Christmas,
feel it inside, from cargo hold to cabin light. Coastal Christmas, near or far, same good vibes wherever you are. Coastal Christmas, smooth and clean, holiday spirit on every wing. Cruising high when the night feel deep, world below, fast asleep. One cockpit laugh, one quiet stare, then somebody point out there. Starboard side just for a while, red nose flash with a friendly smile. Sleigh pass slow in the winter sky, Santa wave as them passing by. Some swear say them never see it, some just nod like them believe it. Christmas magic no make no sound, it just pass when you look around. Christmas no live in a store or line, it live in a movement, place and time. In a engine home and landing light, in a get you home safe Christmas night. From passenger seat to cargo door, everybody play them part for sure. Some fly front, some fly unseen, but Christmas move through the whole machine.
Coastal Christmas,
Calm and bright, carry peace through the night.
Coastal Christmas,
Warm and true, from the flight deck straight to you. Runway rise from darkness slow, terminal glow like mistletoe. Jet roll in, another end, another journey safely send. Family hug, door slide wide, some tear fall, nobody hide. Cargo unload before dawn light, another town get Christmas right. Fleet rest short, then back again. Holiday work never really end, but every takeoff, every land, till Christmas reach one more and on. Crystal Christmas, year to year, flying joy and holiday cheer. Coastal Christmas, sea to land, one big heart, one big plan. Coastal Christmas, near or far, from runway light to guiding star. Passenger charter cargo run, Christmas move till the job done. Yes man, Coastal Airways, holiday season, Christmas time. Yes man, holiday season again. Runway light them glow all across the land. Some plane carry people, some carry dreams, some carry gifts nobody see. Coastal Airways and the Christmas work now. Terminal full but the mood feel light. Suitcase roll through the day and night. 737 them on the line, carry families home just in time. Up above Some man laugh, some man tired, some man travel just to be inspired. Different seat, different plan, same destination, love one land.
Coastal Christmas,
Up in the sky, warm reggae rhythm while the fleet them fly.
Coastal Christmas,
Feel it inside, from cockpit light to cabin light. Coastal Christmas, near or far, same good vibes wherever you are. Coastal Christmas, smooth and clean, holiday spirit on every wing. MDA to live with the hockey crew. Game night done, next city through another 737. Join the run, charter life till the season done. Crowd still chanting them memory, but the sky quiet like sanctuary. Snow upon the ground, clear air above. Jet move steady like guided love. We not lose them, still fly home. Another city, another dome. Christmas no care who scored the goal, it just want everybody hold. While some plane full of laugh and cheer, cargo move silent through the air. A 300 wide and strong, 727 them all night long. Box them stack from wall to wall, no ribbon wrap, no label call. But inside them crate is open smile. Travel far, travel mile by mile. Tie and coat and medicine too, give them reach before Christmas morning dew. Nobody clap when cargo land, but them flight keep Christmas in a plan.
Coastal Christmas,
Up in the sky, warm reggae rhythm while the fleet them fly.
Coastal Christmas.
dumb thing. Hello, check, check. Can you hear me now? You probably couldn't hear me before. You might be able to hear me now. I need to change some sound issues. Oh gosh. Where do I want to hear it? There. Yeah, see how my airplane's being possessed right now? I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna have to, we're gonna we're gonna get this thing, I don't know, kind of okay. So let me just do this really quick. We're gonna go settings. That's not settings. It's gonna be where here. We're gonna go cold and dark, please. Confirm it. And then I gotta change a few things. So we have to just change some settings around because I think there's conflicts going on right now. So let's make sure we get the right stuff running the right thing. How's that? All right, let's do this A300 there on the yoke. Our quadrant needs to be no, 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 that, no. That's a 4-engine aircraft. We need to go with our A300. What the heck is it? A320, F28, A350. Where did I put it? Was this our? Okay, that's Bravo. I had a. All right, let's try that. Could be the same profile. This is an A300. We're looking at airplane controls. TQ6 should be none, straight up. Mouse, keyboard, and Toby is good to go. All right, so we shouldn't have any more conflicts with the aircraft and all that stuff. We're just, guys, we just took this airplane. It just got delivered a few hours ago. It's still low, but I can hear. You can hear me, or can you guys hear me? That's number one. Can you hear the sim? I can hear it on my headphones. I need you to verify for me that you can hear it on the sim. Oh, look, they covered the engines for us. How nice of them to do that. All right, welcome aboard. If you're new to the channel, we're about three things. Do it right, learn something, have fun. Coastal Airways has purchased 2 wide bodies, and we're not used to wide bodies in this airline. We've been in operation 3.5 years now and going on 4 here in March. We don't operate wide bodies. We are starting to, at least with these 2 old A300s, to run cargo. Definitely for the holiday season, we've got a lot, and big shout outs to our coastal crew who are just flying the crap out of the schedule, and they're flying the crap out of this airplane. Literally, guys, it's great to see. Wow, look at this. What in the blue? Oh, geez. If you suffer from epilepsy, do not look at that, because that is, I don't know how to shut that off. That's crazy. All right, so I hope I can get this. Yeah, that's a strobe light. Anybody know how to shut that stupid thing off? Give me 1 second. Let me see if I could adjust. I might have to do a reboot on the sim because it's being odd. Very odd indeed. All right, airplane controls. I'm going to try to get it over to nothing. All right, I'm going to try general controls. What do you have? None. Sky courier test. Let's put it at none. How's that? And then we'll just do general control 717. That should get me to kind of a semi-normal. Okay. Now, help me out. We're doing some flows, and we are going to rock and roll. So I'm working on views. So that's going to be the one view. This is the other view. Then we're going to come down here to our normal view. I'm going to go to our, yeah, don't do that again. All right, let's get the battery on here. Just give me a second. Let me go ahead and just shift that, hit that. And then, holy smokes, there's something going on with this. And I can't put my finger on it. You know, I just might want to reboot the aircraft. Let's see if we can't stop this by turning on the ground power. How's that? So look away. All right, we got door, main cargo. We got chocks, we got covers on the aircraft, we got the GPU. So let's go ahead and get that running for now. I'll get that. This is difficult. All righty, where is the dang? All right, there is a light back here, but I don't think we got any AC power. I don't think it's going to turn on without AC power. All right, hold on, guys. Let's get the battery on. Whew! Dang! Okay, that was a bear, wasn't it? But I don't know if I can hear it. There he goes. I can hear it now. All right. I was going to say we have to call maintenance to get this thing done, or what are we doing? Okay, we got available on the ground power. We're going to go ahead and turn that on right now and just get that going. We should have a good airplane with no strobe lights now, which is great. That was like a disco light or something. Then that'd be a fun trick. Your FO plays on you, puts like a strobe light in your flashlight. When you turn it on, you're like, holy crap. It'd be hilarious. Something I would do. All right, back here. Okay, next view, we're going to come over here. We'll look at the MCP. I don't think they call it that. I think it's called the FCU for the Airbus, but that's okay. And we're going to throw it there. Okay, so we got our views, getting solid views, maybe. There. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong dang one. Da 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 da. We've got a quick flight today. It's about an hour, and then yes, we're flying tonight as well. We're flying the Rangers back over to home, where they play tomorrow to get their butts kicked again. All right, so that is going to be. We're going to shift this down, bring it over down here, and right there. That's where we want it. That's going to be number 9. Then we're going to go 10 or number 4. I have these locked in FS24 so I can see, and I go, this is going to be, I go control F4 now, lock that in there, and then last but not least, our pedestal panel. And unfortunately, I can't get the dang wing views, or maybe I can. Let's try it. G10. So, no, wait, that's, no, yeah, that's F10. Bang. All right, so that's our views from the flight deck. We're all good to go on that. I'm going to come over here, open this door. I'm going to shimmy on down here. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay. And we're going to go over to here. Time for a new flashlight. Yeah, exactly. Who's that, Sean? What's going on, Sean? By the way, big thanks to Sean, everybody, for making this happen for us. He's doing the whole schedule. It is no easy task to do. So, thank you again for all your hard work. I know the boys love it. And we have some big, big, big news to tell everybody here when we're ready. Insiders know. Hey, I like that. There's a little window that's fun to look at if we can find it. This is a conversion, so it still should be in here. Da, 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 da. There it is. Da, 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 da. There it is. Here's the window. So I'm going to try to get us in that window here so we can see the wing at least. Sweet. And then I'm going to go... How did I do this yesterday? I think I did this and this. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just give me a quick settings. I'm having a. There's one camera angle that doesn't like to do anything. It doesn't like to take. It doesn't like to save well, and there's a reason why. So I just got to drill down to this. I should have done this earlier. I just didn't have time, guys. I barely have time to do this flight, to be honest with you. All right, this says right shift. I'm going to try to change that to control. Does the F5 work? It does not. See, that doesn't work, but does that work? Nope. That button is completely shot. All right, so let's do this here. Okay, this is scanning. Okay, whoa, whoa. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Scanning. So we're going to go control. Did it work? No. All right. Don't want that. No. We're going to go control F6. Okay. That doesn't even work either. Okay. Nothing works. Why isn't nothing working? Let's try right alt. I can't get this to actually work. Is my... Now why is that light? Delete, 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 delete. Nothing. Okay, this is odd. F10 delete. What is going on with this thing? Okay, I'm going to go... We're going to do this. Right control, F5. Scans canceled. Hey, it worked. That was F10. Wow. That shouldn't work. No. 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 Something screwy over here. All right, I'm going to try this one more time. We got right control. I ain't touching anything else. Still no. No bueno. No, guys. I don't know what to do with this one. I don't know if it could be my, it could be also my keyboard. Nope, that works. I want to see if F5 works. Sure does. Okay, so it's not the keyboard. That's good. Right control plus. Okay, I said that. Right control F5. Didn't want to work. Right control F5. It doesn't want to take it. There we go. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. How's that? Right control F6, and then I'm going to drill down over here, and we're going to recall that right there by F6, which is right there. Okay, we should be good. Let's get back in the airplane. Sorry. Oh, geez, look at this nose. Gosh. So I'm going to go right control F6, and then we're going to lock it. Yep. Okay, that worked. Woohoo! All right, let's get the other wing. How do I get to the motor? And then we'll be ready to go. We'll get the airplane loaded. It's a quick flight out of here, 50 minutes. So pretty darn lickety split, kind of fast, which I kind of like because I don't have a lot of time today to do what I really want to do, which is fly. Can I? No. I'm going to try to sneak us kind of in a view that we could kind of see. How's that? I can't do that, so let's just It's got to be ever so careful. All right, hold on. Because it's in between the skin is where I'm trying to get. There it is, right there. We're going to lock that up there. We're going to go there. 11, isn't it? Yes. So we're going to go there, there, lock it. Nice. And then there. Cool. We're done. Okay, good. That is all set. Anytime you load a new airplane like that, you got to change profiles and all that stuff. So this is a new airplane that I've loaded, and that's what I'm doing. All right, back over to here. Let's take a look at, what the heck are my dogs barking about? All right, Amazon's here. That's why. They're going nuts. All right, let's do this. We're going to go main cargo, open the main cargo door here. And then we got the L1 door coming open. Green means disarmed. So we're going to go ahead and open that door. Come upstairs here. I got to plug that in. Something about Amazon, they just don't like. They don't like any mail carrier, to be honest with you. All right, let's go ahead and throw it onto nav. So up here, we're going to throw our IRS systems up. 1, 2, and a third. Bang, bang, bang. Drop back down here. Let's go ahead and just do this over to here. We're going to click onto this. We're going to go to my flight, and we're going to pull from SimBrief. That should pull in our flight plan. There we go. SDF Memphis. Very fast flight, folks. It's just lickety split, and we're done. How's that? So there's our flight plan. So that's entered and ready to go. We have a few minutes before we can get the heck out of here. So we're going to load this aircraft pretty darn quickly. Any maintenance needs to be done? No, we've had a couple maintenance issues on the other aircraft yesterday, but today, no such thing. All right, what we're going to end up doing here is I'm just going to click Postal Freight. We're going to unload everything. So the fuel, the fuel needs to be much less than that. So you got to start with the fuel. And I think we landed with 15,000 pounds. John delivered it yesterday. And then I'm going to go like this. We're going to hit 0 because we got to zero out all the weight on the airplane before we start ACARS. And we'll start ACARS with 0 weight in the aircraft. Okay, then it doesn't hit our P&L with all the fuel. So that's good. And then I'm going to click Apply Load. So now we have 15,000 pounds of fuel. We'll check that down here. Scroll on back. We're going to click Fuel. What the heck is going on over there? And then you can see our fuel load. 14,000. 14.2, that's fine. Oh, it's going to load it up to about 15. That's fine. So that's good. We're going to go ahead and call for our GSX here in just a minute. We'll get the GSX fired up. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. And icing conditions, really. Okay, we're going to go ahead and throw this, uncage it while we're sitting here. We're going to go ahead and get GSX pulled up as well. Once we get the 15,000, we got 15 grand in there. You can see that there. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my ACARS program, and we can start loading the aircraft. We'll get the fuel truck hauled in. We'll get the boxes loaded. Okay, ACARS is hooked up. So now we're going to go to GSX, and I'm going to say, load our aircraft, man. I think I already did this. I don't remember. Yeah, I did. Okay, so that's running. Good. And we'll go GSX, pull that up. Okay, we got green there. I'm going to request the boarding not available. Why? Why? Reposition the aircraft. Where we are right here. It's going to just move us up like a, yeah, see, it's got to be like perfect before it lines you up, because if it doesn't work, then you can't load. So I'm going to request boarding, and I'll worry about the fuel. Now what I'm going to do is, you can see they're coming in with the gate. They're going to bring up the cargo out of here, and then we're going to go ahead and click Update from SimBrief. And what that's going to do is basically 93,700 pounds of cargo and equipment. We're putting 37.7 on the fuel. And then I'm going to click Apply Load to Aircraft, and they start loading. Let's see what's going on out there. No. Nobody. Oh, come on. Dealing with a whole bunch of control issues with the keyboard. It's being a pain in the neck. No. Let's try that. Okay, what about that? Yeah, there we go. So you can see they're going to load us their stuff. We're going to get that on there. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to click Apply Load to the aircraft. So what's going to start doing is fueling us. It'll start the fueling process, the whole 9 yards. And that's good. You can see how it's working there. Well, that goes down. And we're going to go block fuel at 30. So we can leave that page, go over to here. And that's our weight and balance. What we'll end up doing now is we got to take the cowlings off, or the we'll do a walk around inspection. It doesn't really work outside. It's really hard to get the hang on. I don't know where. That's not in there. Not in there. Where is it, gentlemen? I want to say, is it ground equipment? Remove chocks, remove covers. That's it. Remove covers. That's what we want. I was like, where is this thing? There it is. Okay. Good. Down here now. Now we've got this. We're going to go to the flight plan. So you see this is a line IRS. So we got this to from issue. So we'll just clear that right now. And we're going to go to the menu page. And we'll look at the ACARS. You can see SimBrief. We're going to yank it in from SimBrief. See, it just pulls it in automatically like that, which is so nice. Super, super nice to do that. So now it's good to go. We can hit a line IRS with what we have. And we've got a route uplinked in there. GPS primary loss. We'll get that. It's upgraded initial cruise. We'll get that done. We'll get that done. We'll get that done. I get it. All right. And then I'm going to go to the next page over. So it's just going to next page. It's just basically a departure and arrival. Taxi fuel today out of SDF here, looking at, what do we got? Taxi fuel, 2.2. It's a lot of gas, isn't it, compared to what we're used to. We're used to 500 pounds. All right, alternate 7.8. And what do we say? It's 9.7. We're not going to climb up to that high of an altitude today. We're really only going to go cruise at 30,000, even less than that. That's a little high on the high side. So we're going to go slant 45, 0045. We're going to throw that right into this line here. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I did it right. And it throws 7.3 on the fuel. And we're going to go 30,000 feet. You can see our block. We're going to throw our block fuel in there at 37.8. 37.8. We're going to throw that in there. I just want to make sure. Does this thing? Yeah, okay. Zero fuel weight is going to be 212. Just checking numbers here. Zero fuel weight. I got 270. This is 215.5. We'll verify all that. And our CG is there. Let's go to the next page. Okay, good. Flight plan. SDF. SID. We're doing it's basically a SID and star, guys. That's it. It's just a quick flight. Right now, the weather in Louisville is 27014, 10 miles visibility, broken at 3,200. Look at the ATIS. We've got 35 left, 35 right. So we'll probably take 35 left today. So 35 left. I'll scroll it back up. There we go. 35 left, and we're going to be taking the Heidi 1 departure, rammered, and then we'll click return. You got that. We'll go throw insert in there, and then once that's done, we're going to go right on back to here, top of climb, top of descent. That's what I mean. We're going to have to force this lower, which I will. So we'll go evens, maybe go 250 on the climb. I'll do that again here. And you got Memphis. So we'll select Memphis. We're going to click star. And then we're taking the, what do they got us going to? The Bluz 5 with the rammer transition. And the runways into Memphis, Tennessee. This is a FedEx route we're flying to. So this airplane's going to doing FedEx, helping their schedule, and the other airplanes here in UPS hub. They are landing the same. They're landing 18s, 18s, 18s. 18 left, 18 right. All right, that's 7 minutes ago. So 18 left and right into Memphis. Let's take a look. 18 center, 18 left, or 18 right. It doesn't matter. We're coming in from that side, so it's probably gonna be 18 left. Very close to each other. And then we're going to click return. Just going to make sure that that took. It didn't. You can see how the runway was added. You want to make sure you got selected on the runway, select on Bluzz 5, and then rammered, and then we're going to insert it. Okay, right on back to the Prague. Nope, init and we want to make sure we change these dang the cruise wind, the cruise altitude. I'm going to actually force this to flight level 250, and that's going to help us out just a little bit on the cruise. Gives us a little more time to mess with, or we can go to 2.5. We're going, aren't we going, we're going even numbers. Right? We're going even. We're not going odds. So let's go 260. Or 2.8. Let's go 2.8. Let's see how she climbs at 2.8. We're going to go 2.80. Gives us a little more, a little less on the fuel burn. All right, good stuff. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's all programmed and done. Then what we're going to end up doing is looking at a few things here. I need to get this running. So I'm going to go to mobile flight and get mobile flight fired up. I got to get the A300 done. At least it just controls this section here. All right, get out of there. Yep, execute. We're done. Good. That's it. Sweet. All right, we're going to go VATSIM. We'll go say intentions as well. I don't think anybody's on VATSIMs right now, so. Near on for, or whatever you want to do. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum. Okay, how are we doing on the gas? 37.8. Fuel is done. Sweet. All right, upstairs here, we're going to get going. Nav logos, got to throw that on there. That is done. Galley, we're going to throw that on. We'll get our flows here done in just a minute. I just want to do our flows. Doman Storm, seatbelts are on. No smoking's coming on. Seatbelts, I'll throw it on for now. Good on that. Beacons, we got navs on. Since we're done, yard ampers are coming up. Pitch trim's coming up. Our ATS is coming on. That should light up the other thing. We've got external powers on. Good on the power here. Let's check this. We got scrib test. We see 2 scribs, and then we're going to test number 1. Go down to the ECAM. And you should see it right here. Loop 1, we're looking for B or a B test. Loop B, fault, good. And then we're going to come upstairs. EMER is fine there. Coming down on this one, actually Airbus is a little different. They have you start here and then work your way up. We won't do that yet. We're good on fuel. We don't need to turn on the pumps right just yet. We're still going to do a walk around inspection and all that, but we will test this on the scribs. And we'll test our APU. If I can get it. Right here. Loop A test, and then you should see a loop B test. Good. 2 lights, and then you'll hear the ECAM message. There it is. Cockpit doors unlocked. We know that. Same here, script test. This is for engine number 2. Loop A, listen to the ECAM. Yeah, loop B, listen to the ECAM. Good. Coming down here, appropriate. I will throw those on. 1, 2, and 3. Window heaters are coming on as well. This is all good here. Then our oxygen is all in the green. That looks good. Cockpit temps. Good there. And then finally the bleed is fine for now. And we make sure this is armed, this is disarmed, that is armed. We'll test the annunciator panels. Good. Just making sure all the lights work. They do. Okay, we're going to go ahead and throw this to off. Right on dim. All right, I'm going to go ahead and we'll do a walk-around inspection. We'll walk around the aircraft, and then we'll get the performance numbers plugged in, and we're going to be rocking and rolling out of here pretty darn soon, folks. How's that? Before I do that, constraints coming on this side. Flight path, vector, nav, all that's good to go. The runway out of here at SDF, I think they're taking us to the north. They are. 3-5 left. So on this departure, we're doing the Heidi 1. So we're going to be taking off basically on a runway 335 on the heading. So I'm going to set that right now, 335 on this heading. 335 is set. Good constraints are on my side, and the pressure at the airport. I'm going to set that right now, and then we'll do a walk around. Pressure is 3005. 3005. I don't like that because it's not right again. So the weather is a little wonky. All right, let's go. All right, well, this is the walk around of the big old whale of an airplane that we have here. We would have come down these stairs, big steep stairs. Look at how steep this sucker is. Man, that's high, isn't it? Jeez. Of course, you'd fall. You ever see airplane? The guy salutes, he'd fall right out of the door. Thanks for moving the stairs up. Appreciate that. All right, windows looking good. Can we walk up these? No. Tap probe. Good. That's good. Radome's looking good. Kind of back up here. Windows looking good. Check the tires. We'll see what damage John did to them last night. Looked pretty good. Struts looking good. There's nothing coming off the thing. By the way, this is modeled. Their wear and tear on this airplane is modeled, so you got to inspect this stuff. That door looks good. Alpha vanes are looking good. Static ports clear. These are CFM engines. They are not the Pratt & Whitneys we have. The other one's got the Pratts. These are CFMs. Looks good. I don't see any oil out of the normal on this engine. I'll just kind of look at the tail cone, make sure nothing's in the hot section of the airplane. Good. Leading edge. Make sure the fuel panel's closed. Goes right there. It's good. Closed. Short little stubby wings for this airplane. I did no such thing. No, he just had an engine failure and almost killed us all, but that's all right. Actually, he did have an engine shutdown yesterday in flight, so anything can happen with this airplane. Just FYI. Tires looking good. We'll check the brakes on them. You see that red line right there. That's a good measurement. And looking at the pins too, you could can't really see. I can see pins down low. They look good as well. But that brake indicator, that red pin, that'll start getting in a little bit as you wear them down. So that's good. This looks good too. The strut's good to go up on top. Good. Good. All right, brakes good on that. Now I'm just going to come down here. Cargo doors closed. See an outflow. think there's a couple outflow valves on this airplane. It says it's waiting for me to open cargo doors. You're kidding me right now. Why isn't the door open? Water looks good. Coastal flying an Airbus must be 2050. Yes, I know. You guys are like, wait a minute. How are you flying an Airbus? I'll tell you why. They were dirt cheap, these airplanes, and they make a crap ton of money. That's why. And so this is still kind of Boeing-esque. You know, our pilots are not. This airplane is not exactly an Airbus. You know, it's the first Airbus ever built. So very much the style of how it was back in the day when you flew these. So, you know, nobody needs to freak out. We're not selling out. We're just got our first 2 wide bodies here. A third wide body is coming, and I can't tell you what that is yet. I'm gonna have to let the cat out of the bag on another stream. And but we do have a third wide body coming specifically for sports charters, and that is on its way. All right, that looks good. The back end again, no oil. I'll have to open the cargo door. I don't know why this thing's not moving, but we'll do that here in a minute. Fan blade's looking good. No oil on the ground. Leading edge looks good. John did a good job getting it here and he didn't bang it up. Good job, John. We got a good airplane. He would never. That's what he said. I would never do such things. I know. All right, I'm going to open this door, open that door. Let's see if we can't get this thing to board here. Let's see if that's what it wanted. See, waiting for your action to open cargo door. I don't think it knows that the door is open. So I'm going to throw the door in transit and then we'll open it again. I'll pop the door open again. Let's see if we can't get it to trigger. And then I'll run my checklists and we're going to be off the races. Where's that checklist anyway? All right, GSX, are you happy with that? Or are you going to yell at me? I still don't know what it wants. Alright, we're going to go guide. There it is. I gotta open the checklist, guys. Give me a second. Okay, it's taking its sweet time. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do some calculations, and we'll be out of here. Take off. We're looking at runway is going to be, we said 35 left today. That is good. We'll sync that up. We're going to go ahead and config. We're at 30, 308, flaps 15, air conditioning on, air off. Yes, calculate that. Flex it 58, 158, 164, 167.1 down. And we will get that plugged in. We'll click done on that so we can get that going. Hi all. Marco, what's going on, buddy? This airplane, just to give you an idea, you guys, it's the coastal pilots, and not just cargo. It's been our new hires, You want to know how much money we made this month? I was telling the guys yesterday. We went from 3 years ago making about 200,000 a month to well over 27 million just for the month of December. That's a huge amount of money. And with that 27 million, I actually turned around, and that's from cargo, charters, passenger ops, all these extra spokes. It's called ancillary revenue streams, or you can say revenue arms for the company. We did pretty darn well. And with that money, we spent a few dollars on another wide body, big wide body to charter. You're going to see some charters in the future. Marco, I don't think this dang thing works. Maybe it does. Okay. I was looking at the weather again. I'm going, oh, great. All right, we got nav accuracy upgraded. Let's clear that. GPS primary is good. All right, let's go to our flight plan. We're going to go sec flight plan, and we're going to just copy the active here. Back to flight plan here. We've got intercept. I'm going to just do this, the Heidi one. We're going to go up to intercept. We're going to go to row, and then Bubba, and then Irwin. And then after that, we're going to go to Mestra, down to Stefed, or Stefed, Stefed, I don't know. Stefed, top climb, Heidi. Okay, where's Steft? Where did I go? I think it skipped that one, I don't know. And then we're in right onto the arrival, right after Heidi, we're going to go to Rammed, and that's it. Rammed, we got Hart, and then Axel. From there, we got Speaker. Right there, Speaker, Bluz, and then L-Town, Copen. Bluz, Copen. Where the frick is that? Bluz, Copen. Don't. Okay, well, that is like missing half the crap I have. This is all runways. Weird. Flight plan discontinuity. It does this sometimes. I think I have to make sure our AirRack is updated. I don't know if I've done that yet. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and run the checklist and let's get the heck out of Dodge. I just picked up the PMDG 800, which I'm going to stream shortly. It's great. I like it. The textures, but everything else looks really good, So look for that here in an upcoming stream for us. Okay, checklist. We're boarded. Let's go ahead and close those doors. We'll tell GSX to take off and get the heck out of the airplane. I'm ready. We're going to go to ground equipment. We're going to throw those doors open. That door is open. That door's coming closed. That door is closed. We're going to go ahead and close that door. We'll close our door back here. And then let's start the APU. Let's go and get that lit. So APU master on. We'll hold that. Let's go on. Fuel pumps coming on. All of them. 1, 2, 3. There is a crap ton of fuel pumps on this aircraft, you guys. Tons of fuel. That's it. I'm going to come upstairs. We'll throw the... I got to start it. I know, but I'm letting the door open. And then I'm going to start the... we'll start the APU right now. We'll throw that on. And then finally, we're going to go with the beacon on. Okay, checklist. Cockpit prep is completed. Signs are on and auto. Fuel quantities checked. Navigation's checked and set. Landing elevation. I didn't set that. That's why we do a checklist, right? Landing elevation is, where are we? Memphis 341. So we're going to come down here. You're going to drop down here. You're going to plug this into 340. We'll call it 400. Right there, give or take. All right, flex temp. We're definitely going to flex, so we're going to click flex takeoff, and we're putting in a flex temp today of, I wrote it down, didn't I? 58. This is definitely like an MD-80, so I'm very familiar with this system, how that works. Okay, 58's good. We got good fuel on there. You can see that on the fuel panel. We're going to go ahead and check our hydros. There shouldn't be anything indicating. Right on back to AC. Good. You can see the APU gens coming up online right now. And we'll just go to the APU before we energize it and just make sure it's good to go. Yep. All right, well, it's good to take power. It's ready to go. We should have a light. See the available light on right now. That's good. Let's make sure the APU gen's pushed in, and it is. We're going to turn off the external power now. It's off. And then finally, we're going to throw the APU bleed on. So you should start hearing some air getting in the flight deck here. Flaps are up. Spoilers, I just want to check it all, make sure it works. Good. Good. Really? Oh, man. Good. What in the... Okay, well, we got a problem. No, not a major one, but it's a problem nonetheless that we have to fix. So we're just going to come over here. There we are. I'm going to go that and that. That locks that in. All right, we're done. TAT's in icing range. I'll call GSX again. We'll get everything planned out and ready to go. Okay, we're going to move the GPU because we're on the bus. We're going to throw the chocks off the aircraft because we're on. Doors are armed. Chocks are removed. Right there. This is the departure we're flying, folks. I'll just kind of give you an update what we're going to do. Depart out 355 to row, then over, and then over, and then over. We're going to be climbing to an altitude of who knows. I got to get the clearance done. Let me go ahead on here. We're going to connect. Okay. CST, what are we? What's our flight number? 57? We're 57 something. 57, 59, 57, 15, 75. 59, 75, that is. 59, not 9, 59, 5975. Roger. 5975, we're on an A300. Bravo 6, A300B6. All right, wait a minute. A300. All right, fine. Whatever. It's a big freaking airplane. That's all I know. Gosh. All right, let's do it. Say intentions. We're going to go clearance delivery 126.1. Louisville clearance Riptide 5975. Looking for clearance to Memphis.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Take as long as you need. 13,000. Probably won't climb us that high. Our speed was set 167 on the speed.
Coast Center 5975 Heavy, cleared to Memphis via the Heidi 1 departure. Ben has filed. Climb and maintain 7,000. Expect flight level 30010 minutes after departure. Departure on 123.675, squawk 7751. and we had to change your departure runway to 17 right.
Nice. Okay, so we got the Heidi 1 departure with 7,000 feet, and then 7751 for the squawk. Riptide 5975. Clearance
Center
request.
5975 heavy readback, correct? Ground is on 121.7, safe flight, sir.
All right, 121.7. See ya. 121.7. We're going to go ahead and flip that over. 121.7. So we're going to go to this tuning frequency here. There's a little guy. 121.7 is going to push that. That's now ground. And then we're going to go ahead and tune 7751. It's already tuned. Good to go. I'm going to go ahead and throw that to the on position. TARA is on. You can see. Are we on standby? Negative. Okay, we're squawking. We got a good jet. Let's go. I want to get this puppy rolling pretty darn soon, too. Okay, landing elevation's good. Altimeter set. Brakes, any skids, normal, and they are on. Parking brake is on. Beacons on. Windows are closed. That's it. Let's do it. All right, let's call GSX for a push, please. No, I'm already on the airplane. Okay, we're going to have to... You guys are going to have to figure out what the crap you're doing. Because you're stupid. I'm going to reset it. Restart. Thank you. Just going to restart it, and that sets everything so we can get the pushback now. As I'm burning precious gas. And it's this is weird. See what I mean by the weather? And you're right. Icing, what do we got? Yeah, sure. Why don't you de-ice us? All right. There's no de-icing pad. They just do it right here. There's so much room on this thing. Terrain's on. It costs a bajillion. Yeah, it's ready. Hit it with type 1. Yeah, do that. Probably about $800 worth of liquid we're putting on the airplane right now. All right. Okay, we're done with that.
Louisville ground exec jet 4 Victor Victor's clear of the active runway. Request taxi to parking.
Cessna November 164, Victor Victor Louisville ground taxi to parking at your discretion. Good day.
See ya.
Taxi to parking at our discretion 4 Victor Victor.
Louisville ground, Skywest 510, on taxiway Golf, taxiing to parking.
3005. Just want to make sure that this is okay. It's kind of being wonky, a little weird. 3005 is the correct altimeter setting, so that's what I want to see. Oh, you know what? Weather. Live weather. Good. I just want to make sure there's no conflicts, because you never know. I've had some issues last time. Okay, the brakes are set, dude, and we've got pressure in the brakes as well, so we're good to go. Brakes are set.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Cool. Let's go. Get me out of here. You know, it's such a quick flight. It takes so dang long to get ready.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Gosh. All right, guys, here we go. Everyone hit the thumbs up to help the channel. I appreciate that. Yes, thumbs up would be great. Anyone else having...
Locking gear.
I agree. D. One thing I want to do is get rid of that. I don't like that thing in front of me. It's a pain in the neck. All right, I think we're good to go. Did I miss anything? You guys fly this thing all the time. I don't fly it near enough. I'd like to. I just don't. I don't have time, man. All right, we're going to go ahead and push. We want to face west on UPS 5.
Release parking brakes.
Louisville ground, Riptide 5975. Push, please.
Coast Center 5975 heavy, Louisville ground approved, tail south.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please
Okay, push
stand
approved,
by
tail
for
south.
engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Gosh, this thing's a monster of an airplane. Look at this thing. It's huge. This is humongo. This is a big bird for us. Lots of cargo. We got about 93,000 pounds of boxes on here. Heading over to Memphis. And this airplane, I think, will be stationed in Memphis when we have one in, for now, for the Christmas season, holiday season. I ain't turning these engines until they're ready to park me here. All right, we'll burn it now. Okay, APU bleed. This is cool about an Airbus. Just leave it on. Just hit crank. We're going to go to crank alpha, and it shuts the bleed off for you automatically. We're going to go ahead and click start. And you should see it open. See how it says open? And that's it. Let's go and fire it up. Big fan. Big fan. Yeah, they fly them out of Albuquerque. Yeah, the 300s. Yes, they do. Flyer Robin 5413 UPS fly those out of Albuquerque. They do. They're really good air. You know, it's a good charter hop. And I think we got good on the N2. Let's light it up. We got to watch these like a hawk, guys. We had one burn. We had a hot start the other day on one of these this airplane. The other one, the sister ship of this airplane. So we're going to watch that EGT really good. You don't want to introduce fuel too dang early. EGT's coming up. And one's on the spool. We'll check the oil here in just a minute. Still hasn't lit off. Now it's on the light. Oil pressure is good. And the EGT's on the way down. Good rollback on that one. Good start on number two. Number one, rather. We're going to go ahead and start the number one. We're just going to hold off on the other engine start. We're burning a lot of fuel. I wonder how it does on a single engine. Do you guys know? Have you ever done single engine taxi yet? I'll try it. We'll see how it works. If she doesn't work good, we'll stop. I'm in New Mexico. FedEx flies 757s. Maybe one day the Bluebird will be out. Yeah, you're not kidding. It will be out. I have faith. And we have Coastal Airways. We've ordered 13 of them. So we have 13 75s on the way. All right, I'm going to do an after start, just a minute. I'm going to throw this to crank off. And I'm going to leave the AP running, and then we'll cross start it, okay? So I'm just going to set it. AP bleed air, I'm going to throw that off for a minute. I'll work that one bleed. It's going to cross bleed it down to 15. Flaps 15. And we'll work the... there we go. These are the flapper-ons. They're really cool. We'll see how it taxis on a single engine. I've never done it before yet on this aircraft, so I don't know how it's going to be. We'll find out. If it's not rolling very well, we'll go ahead and... did I put it too much? Well, if it doesn't taxi well enough, we'll go ahead and just start the second engine. I just want to see. We're pretty darn light. Okay, after start, we'll go pitch trim. We're looking at, what do we say on the trim, guys? 0.1, folks. 0.1. What did I say on the trim? 0.1 down, I think. That's up. There we go. And then we'll take a look at the flight controls back down here. You want to just look at everything. Your hydraulics now. Yeah, the yellow pump's off. I don't know how that's going to go with the yellow pump. Should I put the transfer on if I'm doing a single engine on this? I've never done it before. Maybe. You guys tell me if it's wrong. I don't know. So you can see this low pressure here. I put the transfer pump on. Let's see what happens. I'm just messing around with the system just to see if we can get a good going on the yellow. Yeah, good. So that's what I want to see. Obviously, we'll turn that off when we start. Just want to make sure you have hydraulic, because that'd be a problem. Okay, rudder, spoilers, slats, and flaps, ECAM status, anti-ice, and hand signals are received. Let's go and try the taxi. We'll see how it works on one engine. I don't know. Brakes off. Brakes are off. We're going to start moving. Let's see if we can't get this thing rolling a little bit. It may not. Like I said, I don't know how it's going to be on a single engine here. We'll find out. We will have updated parking details for you. Thank you. We got dispatcher live dispatching. It's fantastic. Let me give him a call here. Louisville ground, Riptide 5975. Taxi, please. Ah, shoot, they changed the runway on me, didn't they?
Coast Center 5975 Heavy, can you repeat that?
They didn't change the runway. It was 44 minutes ago. I'm going to take 3-5 left. I'm set up for it, and I don't care. They could go pound sand. Okay, hydraulics work. That's good. Let's see. I'm just trying to look at the fuel flow. I mean, hey, we could save any type of fuel. That's good. Riptide 5975 taxi, please. They're going to say taxi to one something right. And I'm like, no, not doing that. Not going to happen, bro. And by the way, it's going to go into the paint shop. Right after the holiday season, these airplane will put one in this paint shop and the other one will go in the paint shop. So we're not down 2 aircraft. It really is a beast. You loaded up at UPS, right? Yeah, this is UPS, buddy. We're at the UPS ramp. That's where you wanted me, right? I hope. I'm guessing. Ah, shoot. Sorry, folks. Let me do something really quick. Thank you. Douse those lights. Okay, that's a big bird. Hey, there's another one. Okay, in real life, they are doing 3.5s here. All right, this is really taking a lot. Fuel flow is what? 1.9, there's 2. All right, let's get the other one started. I would 100% do that. Do what? Now we're rolling. All right, I'm going to keep the thrust up a little bit just because I'm going to start firing number 2 now. Or crank. We're going to crank this one. Start 2, it's armed. I might have a problem with the bleed. Hang on. Let's go idle for a minute. Hold on, I got to stick my head here. Okay, let's give it a second. Can't really see. No, the bleed's an issue. Okay. I forgot this is an Airbus, right? So it should cross bleed it right now. Yep. Thinking like a Boeing pilot. It's stupid of me. Okay, we got spin going up. All right, big fella. Let me in. Get away from you, dude. You're just gonna come right over, aren't you? Shoot. All right, we got max motoring. Let's fire up number 2. Number 2's coming on. There's let off. Watch that EGT coming up. We got a good start. EGT's on the rise. Good start. EGT on the rollback. We'll secure the engine here in a little bit. Let's just get over to where we need to go, and then we'll configure the airplane. We'll shut the EPU down, and I'm just going to check the rest of our equipment. We'll go flight deck doors, wheels, all that good stuff. That's fun. They're going to be like, you're nowhere near 1.6. Well, they're not landing 1.6, you fool. The winds are 2.5. 350. What are they? 250 at 13. Yikes. Stand by. Yeah, that's a 1 knot tailwind on this one. All right. So I'm going to just check over the overhead really quick, just to make sure we're good to go. We're going to go ahead and throw ignition on continuous relight. We're going to go ahead and throw off the APU now. Master switch is off in the APU. And all that's good to go up on top. The bleeds, packs, it's all set, ready. Louisville traffic riptide. Excuse me, Louisville, wait. Tower. Tower, where are you?
Coast Center 5975 heavy.
I don't want you, I want tower. Tower, tower, tower. Louisville Tower, Riptide 5975 heavy, holding short 35 left, ready to go.
Coast Center 5975 heavy, Louisville Tower, runway 17 right, hold short A306 on the runway.
I'm sure it is.
Coast Center 5975 heavy, Louisville Tower, runway 17 right, winds 250 at 13. RNAV easy, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, RNAV easy, clear for takeoff, Riptide 5975 heavy. All right, let's turn them on. Strobes coming up. Auto nose coming on, taxi. Gotta see what the airplane's doing. Okay, we've got nose coming on. Landing lights coming on. That's coming on. Runway turnoffs are on. We've got that. Wing lights are on. You guys ready to rock? You ready to go here? Runway looks clear on that side. Watch, I get buzzed by a gigantic 4-7 coming out of nowhere. Okay, the heading is going to be 330 on the heading. Altitude, we're going to climb up to, what did they say, 7,000. Heading altitude and airspeed, we got 167. We're all set, ready to go here. All right. I don't think this thing has auto throttle, does it? Auto thrust? I don't think it does. I think it's straight up push. You control it, and then it'll grab the auto throttle as you get going. We're going to bring them up to the bugs. Lots of rudder in there. Holy smokes. Whoa, whoa, baby. Don't you do that. Crap happened there. All right, this is way sensitive. I'm going to have to adjust these rudders. That's no bueno. Okay, take off thrust set. Yeah, see how it's dancing? I'm going to have to definitely set these rudders. 100 knots. The best I can to keep it on the runway here. My gosh, dude, come the heck on. Boy, this is eating a lot of runway up. Hey, guys. Okay, got a positive rate. Gear coming up. There we are. It flies really nice. That's for sure. All right, flaps, click one. One notch, climb thrust. Bring them down just a little bit. All right, now I'm going to click profile. And then we're going to go nav mode. I'm going to throw the autopilot on.
Coast Center 5975 heavy, contact
thrust.
departure on 123.675.
Cable departure, Riptide 5975 heavy. Wait for those flaps. We'll keep them there. Nope. Nope.
Coast Center 5975 heavy, Louisville Tower. Go ahead.
What are you talking about? Climb me.
Citation 55 Bravo Sierra, contact departure.
Cable departure. Here we go. Slats up. That's it. Give him a call. Departure Riptide 5975 heavy out of 4,000 for 7. Why is it so quiet?
5975 heavy, Louisville approach, radar contact,
Climb via the SID turn left, heading 165, vectors to easy, then is filed.
Okay, 165 vectors to easy, then it's filed. Riptide 5975. There we are. I'll tell you what, it's quiet. Why is it so quiet? What's the ETE? Yeah, that's a good question. Let me tell you the ETE. It's going to be really quick. It's a fast flight. Let me just figure it out here. We got continuous relight on. Let me just do my stuff. Okay, we've got flaps and slats are up. That's good to go. Brakes are good. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this to proc page. We're forecasted to the destination about 299 miles, and we're looking at, that should be on the flight plan page, I think. No. I don't know if it calculates until we get to the top. Okay, that's good. Just give me a second and we will find out as we get a little on the higher side. We got 7,000. We need to climb a little higher than this. We're going to go up to, what do you say our altitude was? You push it in and you're going to click profile. I'm going to click profile. So pushing it in takes the airplane. I'm going to click profile. Here we go. Like we said, 28. There we go. Climb thrust set and we're out of here. Landing lights extended. We're going to shut off that stuff. Landing lights should be, I'm going to throw the retractables off at least now. And then go ahead and ignition to the off position. Why does it seem so dang quiet in here? It's really quiet. Oh, shoot, PTU. Let's throw that off. There we go. Let's make sure we're good on that. I forgot to put the hydraulics on the right side. Real good now. Bleed air, and then last but not least, we'll go engines. Take a peek. So it's about 40 minutes from now, it looks like. I'll run my checks. 10,000 feet. We'd like the flight attendants know, the boxes know. All right, F takeoff flight controls are checked. Briefing is, oh, we did that. That's all done. After takeoff, flaps and slats are retracted. Landing gears up. Packs are on. Altimeters are set. Both right now. 3005. That's a little off. There we are. 3005 set. Packs are on. I'm just going to verify that. So I'm just going to come down here. And you can see this guy. It's on auto. And you should be on auto now. I'm going to come down here and we will check the...
At or below 1,500 feet, departure on 120.15, squawk 3547, expect runway 22.
Good. Bleeds are good.
65 Tango.
Bleeds are good.
Louisville approach, Cardinal 3465 Tango. Would like to amend our clearance to Louisville, Belmont Field, Kilo Lima Oscar uniform.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Altimeters are set, and it's at bandwidth too low. That's weird. Okay, so departure checklist is complete. We'll have to do an 18,000 foot flow. Is it really quiet, or is it me? It just seems really quiet in this flight deck, and it shouldn't be. It should be pretty darn loud. I want to see if I can kind of get those settings messed with. Maybe. I don't know. Was it always like this? I don't know, man. Seems quiet. Oh, the future release. I think your sound is bugged. Yeah, it's supposed to be loud. Let me try something really quick. I think I know what it is. I think it's that 3D spatial thing. I wonder if it's the 3D spatial that's going to throw it. So I flew the, let's try it. I'm just going to take it off and see if I can't, see if that works for the sound. Because yesterday with the release of the 737, right, we had, you have to turn on the spatial sound, and that could be throwing it. So I want to see if that's what's doing it. Spatial sound is off here. Hey, I don't know. It's super quiet. See, that's... I don't know what's going on. Oh my gosh.
Coast Center 5975
Out
Heavy.
of here, fine.
Contact Indianapolis Center on 121.175.
121, 175, thanks. Okay, 121, 175. I think it's the, that's loud. It's in the cockpit. Cross feeds, we got bleeds are on. That's coming off. Bleeds, this thing should be cranking. Bleed valves are open. That's on auto, auto, auto. Cockpit temp's good. Pack valves are on. Econ flow. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's bugged up.
2459,
It's the airplane. It's not. It's nothing else.
Clearance on request. You're number one.
All right, there's 18,000. Let's go ahead and get a transfer over there on these guys. We'll call center. Center Riptide 57. I can't remember this. 5957. 5957 heavy, checking in 18,000.
Coast Center 5975 Heavy, Indianapolis Center, good evening.
All right.
Coast Center 5975 Heavy, radar contact confirmed at 2,000 feet.
What? 2,000 feet? That's not right. What the heck are they talking about? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes AI doesn't get it right. Now let's throw our lights off. So we got beacons. We'll keep that. That's coming off. Crap. Okay, this is off. This is off. That's retracted. This is off. Wing lights are off. All that's good to go. That's off. That's
Coast Center
off.
5975 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 240.
All right, we'll take 240 now. 240 for Riptide 5957 Heavy. Okay. I don't know. I think you're right. If I go to settings again, let's take a look at the sounds. I remember it was absolutely blasting before. I think it's just a reset. I have to just reset it. Now we got to go 2992. Oh, shoot. Let's get that done. I'll go standard 2992. It's set 2992. This is a fun airplane. It really is a fun bird to fly. I like it because it's still got that Boeing feel. It's not exactly all the way into Airbus yet, but it has a little bit of Airbus language in it. But it's got the Boeing feel, which is cool. That's it. I'll give you an idea. We're probably just going to maintain 240 and be done with it. So if I go to flight plan, we're in at ref. You can see here our cruise wind is there. Let's go to the next page. Okay. Now it doesn't matter now. It's not. Remember, I'm thinking of 737. We've got an icing in range, but I don't see any issues. We're going 23,000. I'll get an update here on the progress report. We're almost at the arrival. Let me just brief you the arrival, and we'll get that done here. So the landing. Let's go to the charts. We'll take a look at Memphis now, and here is the arrival charts that we're going to pull in. We're just going to click arrival. Now, if you guys don't have a subscription to Navigraph, you're missing out on a whole bunch of cool stuff. Okay, we're doing the Bluz 5. We're going to go ahead and enter that. We'll go ahead and pull that in there. And you can see we're going to head up this...
Coast Center 5975 Heavy. Expect the Hydra 3 arrival. Ramard transition.
Yep.
I'll have you descending in about 20 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier. Proceed direct Ramard.
Ramard.
American 2153, Indianapolis Center, climb and maintain.
Okay, so we got Ramard, Harriet, Axle 29. We've already looked at these in our flight plan. We have a hard altitude restriction at Copen at 10,000 feet, 230 knots. And then again, I don't know if we're going to be landing runway 19er or not. Let's see what they're doing at Memphis right now. Right now, the weather in Memphis, they're landing 18 left, 18 right. It's going to be much easier for us to get kicked off on a vector before we take this, because I don't want to do that. I want to be vectored out of here. Unless there's no way they... See, that's landing this out runway. That's this Copen, and then we're going to get kicked out over here, basically intercept, and then drop down. That's kind of what we're going to do right now. 24,000, we are level. And let's take a look at what we've got. Top of descent. Our TOD is approaching. Let me look here really quick on the flight plan. Yep. Top of descent, we've got Ramard, then Harriet, Axle, but we've got to make sure that these restrictions are correct. And right now, they're not. So let's take a look at...
Coast Center 5975 Heavy. Contact Memphis Center on 124.125.
Okay, 124, 125, see ya. Riptide 59, 57 Heavy. Hold that thought. Let's go ahead here. I'll throw that up there. That's good to go. Center, Riptide 57, 59 Heavy. 59, 57 Heavy. 59, 75 Heavy. Checking in, flight level 240.
Coast Center 5975. Heavy, roger. Contact Memphis Center on 124.125.
Just did.
Coast Center 5975, Heavy, Memphis Center. Good evening.
75. I don't know why I'm forgetting it, but I'm forgetting it. 5975. That's right. All right. So we're at 24,000 feet. I thought I got this right. Apparently I didn't. Apparently it's not working. Dang it. There we go. I might have to just do this, which is fine. Let's go control G11 and then lock it in. Kind of. I think your sound, all right, we got that. Okay, good. We're all caught up on chats. So we're looking at top of descent here in approximately, I just want to make sure we're good on the restrictions. We have Harriet at 28,000 feet. Where the heck is that? That's a big, Axle 29 above 24. That is good. Then we've got Speaker 29, 28. Between 23 and 14,000 over at Speaker. That's 23,000. Okay, that's the top end. Bottom end's 14. And then Copen And to make sure Copen is correct. There's Copen right there. That's at 230 at 10,000. That is the altitude restrictions right there. Okay, good. So we're looking at Prague page. And the top of descent, folks, is about 200 miles. Well, destination's 200 miles to destination. I don't know if there's an easy way to look at this. I know on the Airbus A320s, you go flight plan, or the 350, you go to flight plan, and then it's there. But you can see this is not giving me a good... You guys know what page it would be on? I thought it would be there. Yeah, 0619 Zulu. What time is it right now? Come pick me around 2:30. What time is it right now? Okay, perfect. New parking on company ops channel. Thank you. It would be cool if we had dispatchers that come on our frequency. They kind of chit chat with us. So we'll take a look at the parking on company ops. That's going to be our Discord channel. So we'll take a look at what's going on, what's a brewing. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. So 06, what did we say? 0619. So about, how about 19 minutes, folks? We'll be descending. A little less than that, actually. About 15 minutes or so, we'll start our descent into the Memphis area. And I'll get programmed on the runway of choice here, which is going to be the 18s. Let's go to the company ops channel and take a look. John Peppermint says hot Atlanta. That's cool. Nice. Oh boy. All right, so company ops channel. We're looking at it right now. Here we go. We have, wish there's a way to pin this stuff. Okay, thank you. New parking location for UPS at Memphis. Can you imagine there? It's south of the runway. I gotcha. Okay, so 18 left, which we're set up on, is going to be a good runway for us. We'll just touch down and then we can back taxi out of there. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. And it is spot FedEx ramp, south ramp 456. Ramp team was a little confused at UPS Louisville when you said you were going to Memphis. I'm sorry. What? What are you talking? What do you mean? Didn't you say we're going to Memphis? I am going to Memphis. Now I'm confused. We are going to Memphis, aren't we? Oh, are we doing this for UPS and not a Memphis run or not a FedEx run? I thought we were doing a FedEx deal. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I just looked at the plan. I'm like, all right, it's time to go fly this thing. It's a quick flight. I want to get my one rep in at least before I have to jump in the MD-80. And then I'll, this is a brand new airplane. Well, it was delivered yesterday. It's new to us. It's old, but it's new to us. Indianapolis. Nobody else is on. I am definitely confused. I'm going to text we are going. What was the let me make did I go to the wrong airport? Oh, I thought I was going to Memphis. Yeah, it's right. It's good. SDF to MEM. I got the right flight number 5975. We're good. Yeah, I loaded up at UPS. Yes. Oh, I didn't think I thought this was a, well, loaded up the wrong ramp. That's what happened. That's the confusion. Okay, let's go ahead and drill into this. We're going to go into the approach and we're going to do 1-8 left. Okay, that's the approach, 1-8 left. And we're looking at 111.15 is going to be the ILS. So I'm going to throw that in there right now. 111.15. Okay. 111.15. Course inbound is 180. Doesn't matter which way we go. I loaded up the wrong ramp. So this is a FedEx flight. I loaded up at UPS. That's why they're a little confused. I gotcha. It's my bad. That's my fault. Sorry, guys. I loaded up the wrong ramp. I thought it was a UPS. I thought it was a FedEx gig. And I thought they were loading at UPS, but that's not. So FedEx and UPS, I guess, are in the same. Can you imagine a FedEx airplane in the UPS facility? They'd be like, what are you doing here? That's why they gave me the dirty looks. I got like 6 dirty looks there. I couldn't figure it out. Makes more sense now, doesn't it? All right, folks. Top of descent is coming up. Da, 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 da. That makes more sense. Okay, we're loaded in. I've got all that's loaded and ready to go into the system. Stop confusing Jason. That's right. Oh, crap. Yes, it was a FedEx flight. Yeah, you loaded up a UPS. Yeah, I got it. And I got it. The confusion is now over. Yes. Easily confused. It's all good. Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot to do? There we go. That's there. To neutral. I've got a 2:30. I've got a 2:30 appointment. I got to go take my daughter to. We're flying the MD-80 here tonight, folks. A charter flight right on back to New York. We'll finish that. They play tomorrow, and tomorrow during the day, I think it's going to be a day trip. We're going to go from, we have to do a 2-leg day. We're doing, what are we doing? We're doing Westchester, Newark. Where do we fly tomorrow? Westchester, Newark. Is it Dulles? No, Nashville. We go to Nashville. That's right. We go to Nashville, Dulles, back home, and then I'm off for 4 days. I'll be gone on vacation where it's supposed to rain every day, so it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Good stuff. All right, I'm going to get a drink, guys. We're close to top of descent. We're coming right up to it, approximately 6-7 miles. Well, it looks a little bit more than that. It's probably about 20 miles to go, top of descent. 6 to 20. Does it give me a distance? I'd like a distance here. That's the thing that... Yeah, 38 miles. It does give me a distance. 38 miles, because this one is rammed, and then this is 19 miles from Harriet. Okay. I think I know what's wrong here. I should have told it we're going to stay at 240. All right, so let me do this. Flight level, I have to readjust it here. 240. I have to let it know we are stopped at 240. We're going to stay at 240. So that should be better on the flight plan now. Yeah, we're at 41 miles. Okay. That gets rid of that TC issue. Okay. 2100 MSA. We got 2500 on the top side. I really want to fly the, I want to stream the 737-800. Maybe we can, can't do that later. I was going to say, I can't do that later. I got to fly the MD-80 out of here. So if I have time, how's that? I got to pick up my daughter. If I don't think I'll have time, but we could try it. It's getting closer. My daughter just sent me a text, and I need you earlier. I'm like, I'm 20 minutes away from landing, so. Father duties, you know, I gotta go get her. 0616. Yeah, it's the sound bugged, man. It's bugged. The heck. 290 knots and 240 is the restriction coming up here, and then we'll start the descent. Already hooked up on the approach. It's going to be 18 left. We got the frequency in 111.15. Memphis is going to be 117. I can't see anything here. I wonder if I can plug that in here. No. But ATC has been quiet. What the heck? 117 something. I don't know why. I can't see anything, so I'm not going to mess with it. There's gotta be there's a function. I just don't know where the heck it is.
And that's the target evening citation, Theory 33, checking in and flight level 410.
Citation Theory 33, Memphis Center, good evening. Citation 2, Whiskey Bravo, climb and maintain flight level 410.
Climb, maintain flight level 410 to Whiskey Bravo.
All right, we're coming up top of descent here. We got our first waypoint coming on up. And we got the ILS. I always forget this too. This is an interesting thing. You got to throw on the ILS when you hook up. It's good. It's better. Gooder. So you can land gooder that way. That's what I'll end up doing. 18 left. We're going to go ahead and zip down there. We're going to get off on hotel. And then we're going to go up to the ramp 20. How the freak do I get in there, buddy? Is there a connector in there or something? Look at AMDB. What is that? Why do we hear it? Okay. Throttles all of a sudden are going down. Why? Probably that speed restriction. Okay. Okay. If I can go earlier, I will. I'll let you know. All right, top of descent coming up. I'm going to go ahead and push. I got to push it in, don't I? Pull it out is mine. Pushing in is the airplane. It's on profile now, but it's weird because this is a bus. And I don't think the bus will automatically do it. So I'm just going to watch this right here and see if it automatically grabs it. If not, we'll have to push it in and then grab it ourselves and then hit profile again. Let's see what we got here. I'm waiting. It's quite fun to see if this is going to work. So I'm looking at the FMA. You see P speed, P altitude, which means profile speed, profile altitude, right? So as we approach the top of descent, TOD, which we are right now, this thing should kick in. I'm waiting for it. I see the VDEV. VDEV is up. P alt. I'm waiting for you to kick it in. Otherwise, I'm going to take over. Let's go managed. Bang. There's top of descent. Oh, of course it won't do that because I've got to freaking do this. We're going to go down to altitude of 10,000 feet, folks. There's 10,000 feet. Okay, so we met the first restriction. That first restriction of 24,000 feet, we just met it. So that was excellent, 290 knots. And then we're going to, the next restriction is going to be 23,000 feet now. 23 to 14. And let's just see what happens. Now we got VDEV up. I've set it to 10,000, so I know it's not going to hold it.
Memphis Center, Rainbird, 3907, climbing past. Flight level 170 for flight level 27.
We probably could have went to 30,000 feet.
Rainbow 3907, Memphis Center, good evening.
All right, so now what are you doing, airplane? I got P altitude. Are you taking it or what? See how the deviation just went? Came and went. Push it in. Push it in. Negative. Pull it out. Now it goes to level change. And I'm going to give it back to the airplane. Maybe. All right, so that doesn't work. You got to go profile. Let's see if we can grab profile here. It's going to descend. Should descend down to 23,000 here. There we are. Okay, so out changes to level change. The other one changes it to altitude hold. So you actually have to push the profile button for it to work. All right, that's 22,000. We're screaming down. Okay. I'm going to go to 14,000 and level off just because this thing is cooking. There's screaming. There we are. Now we're on profile. We're on P descent. And the throttles are... good to go. 21,000. Okay, good. I'm not used to how quiet the bird is. Yeah, I think it's a bug on the sound pops. I needed to reboot the airplane. It's not usually this quiet. It's pretty darn loud, actually. Those engines are screaming outside. They're pretty loud. Look at this lawn dart. Cool. All right, so we got to set to 14,000 feet and not under that. Bluz 288 below 23. We'll make that restriction, and then we're going to do the 10,000 feet. Okay, here's 18,000. We're going to go to descent. Let's do our flows really quick. That's good to go. Those are good. That's good. Coming across here. Lights coming on. So that is on. That is on. Wing lights are on. Nose lights are coming to takeoff. Maybe. Okay, 1, 2. All right, that's taxi. There's takeoff. Okay, and then over here, I'm going to wait on the lights, and then we're going to go over to continuous relight. And we'll do our descent checks. We'll go ahead and check the barometric pressure into Memphis. And the weather in Memphis right now is reporting 3019. Okay, I'll set it 3019. Set. 3019 set. Okay, landing checks coming up. I mean, descent checklist. All right, descent checklist. We have the following. Approach checklist. Signs are set. Briefing is confirmed. ECAS status. We've checked it. Altimeters are set. Both minimums are set. Ignition is on continuous. Landing elevation is set. Descent checklist is complete. 15,000. Memphis is
Coast
ahead.
Center 5975 Heavy, Memphis Center. Contact Memphis approach on 120.925.
Over to Memphis, 120.925. See it. 120.925. Flight plan discount.
Coast Center 5975 Heavy, Roger. Contact Memphis approach on 120.925.
925. Memphis approach, Riptide 5957 Heavy, 14,000. Descending via. Noise
Coast
canceling.
Center 5975 Heavy, Memphis approach. Good evening, Brownsville, altimeter 3017. Expect the ILS runway 18 center approach into Memphis.
We'll go 18 left. Can we get 18 left, please, for Riptide 5957? 14,000. We're going to go down to 10. 10,000 set. We'll go profile on.
Coast Center 5975 Heavy, runway 18 left is available. Expect the ILS or RNAV approach runway 18 left. Report established.
Okay, we'll call you. Report established. Don't you got to get me there? What the heck is that? Wait a minute. What are you talking about? I need vectors. Speed brake coming out. Just going to pop that speed brake a little bit. You can't really see it. Got to slow the aircraft down. We got to get it down to 250 knots. Speed brakes extended. All right, once we hit Copen, we're going to go ahead and, I don't know. We're just going to go run with just the heading, same heading, 240 on the heading. There's 12,000. Copen's at 10,000, 230 knots. Here comes full speed brakes. P descent. There's 12. I got full brakes out now on those wings. Can't tell, but those brakes are out. I could slow the pitch down. Here comes the vertical dev. I'm going to keep the brakes in. We got to slow down to 230 knots here. She's a little slick right now. You can see the speed brakes out on the wings right here. That looked really good. Okay, good. Speed brakes are in. All right, heading select. The heading
Coast
is
Center
ours.
5975 Heavy, cleared Hyther 3 into Memphis. At your discretion, descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
We're there.
Coast Center 5975 Heavy, this will get you there sooner. Descend and maintain 8200 feet. Turn right, heading 275 vectors for the ILS runway 18 left approach.
275. Okay, 8,000 on the heading. 8,000 altitude, 270 on the heading. Riptide 5957 Heavy. 5975 Heavy. I don't know why I'm struggling with that here. 270. There we go.
Coast Center 5975 Heavy, Roger. Turn right, heading 270 vectors for the ILS runway 18 left approach.
I gotcha. Yeah, right turn 270 now. Riptide 5975 Heavy. 270 on the heading. I'm slowing the aircraft down. I got brakes full here. Now we're going to slow down to, are we on P? P out? Oh,
Delta 1024, contact Memphis Tower on 118.3.
Departure, American 456, 4,000, climbing 7,000.
Departure 36 Mike with you. Clear direct you to. For November, or Dave 1136 Mike.
We are super, super fast. Why is the speed that far up, bro? Look at the speed. What the heck is going on? So it commanded a speed high. That's why. So it gave me the speed back. So watch this now. Speed's coming down to 220. Full brake. You gotta slow this bad boy down. So I have full control of the airplane.
Speed below 250 knots.
Thank you. Yeah, I know, I got it. Now we're slowing right now. Sorry, Riptide 59.75 heavy. 50. What are we? I need like a placard.
Center 5975 heavy. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Turn left heading 250. Coast Center 5975 heavy. Say again.
I didn't say anything, you moron. 250 on the heading. Here we go. That's a nice one. Okay, 250 on the heading, and we'll maintain 4,000. Riptide 5975 heavy. Down to 4,000.
Coast Center 5975 heavy. Proceed direct RACI. Cleared for the ILS runway 18 left approach.
It's not RACI, is it? Speed brakes coming in. All right, direct RACI, Riptide 5975 heavy. Brakes up. 7,000 RACI's coming at 3,000. We're going to descend down to 4,000.
Heavy, Roger, direct RACI.
Yeah, I know, that's what you said.
Runway 18 left approach at Memphis.
Stupid idiot. Thank you. All right, so what I'm going to do is come down here, and we're going to go direct there. Discontinuity ahead. More drag. We'll go ahead and lock it up. Nav on. All right, we're good on speed. We're finally there, finally set. I'm going to go ahead and set the speed brake now. Speed brake's coming armed. Speed brake is armed. And it's coming down LIS. There we go. LIS is flipped. 6,000 now. 2,500 going down to 4. All right, coming up overhead lights. Shoot. Not really. Lights coming on, landing lights on. There we go. Slowing it down. 5,000 now. Runways in sight. What's your vector, Victor? Roger, roger.
033, contact Memphis Tower on 118.3.
Over to Tower on 18.3 from 033. Memphis departure citation 033, just off the ground at Memphis on the RNAV ribs.
3,000.
3,000 for 5,000. I'm going to maintain 5,000 for 033.
We'll slow on 80. Shoot. One 8 left. Sync it. Calculate it. Good. What'd you give me on the ref? Flaps 30. Calculate. 25. Calculate. Hex reference speed. All right, there's 3,000 coming down. I'm going to slow this aircraft down here a little bit. We're trying to go 170 on speed now. 1,100 feet. I should see altitude change. We're going to go ahead and select land here. Cat 1, Cat 2. And I will increase my dealio. We should start our turn. Here comes flaps 1. Get the slats down. I gotta get some drag in there. So I've got it set at 170, and I want the dang 170, please.
Coast Center 5975 heavy. Contact Memphis Tower on 118.3 when established.
Over to tower 118.3, thanks. Slat speed about right there. We got our slats in, so we're good. We'll call tower right now. Critical time to be looking down. Memphis Tower, Riptide 5975 heavy on the ILS 18 left.
Coast Center 5975 heavy, Memphis Tower, say again.
We're established on the ILS 18 left.
Coast Center 5975 heavy, roger.
Okay, down to 2,000, folks. Let's go ahead and bring that on down. We're going to go vertical speed. Glide slope's coming alive, maybe. Ish. Glide slope's alive in blue. That's what we want to see. All right, looking good. 180 on the speed. We've got that controlled pretty well. We'll throw the gear and throw the flaps down next notch. When we get about a dot and a half, which is about right now. I'll just wait because we're already at 180. I do want to descend. I don't like it. About 900 feet a minute. We're going to descend down to about 2,000 feet. There we go. Gear down. Once I get
Zero
that,
Victor Mike, contact departure. That was your departure now.
flaps
Zero
on the
Victor
next. Flaps on the next notch. We're going to go ahead and slow it down now.
Coast Center 5975 heavy, winds 260 at 5. Runway 18 left, cleared to land.
18 left, clear to land, Riptide 5975 heavy. .160 on speed. Okay, flaps coming to 40. Here we go. Dump them out. And we'll set for the landing speed. I'm going to go 100 and... what's our landing? 145. Okay, landing checklist. Gear is down. Flaps are 40. And landing checklist is complete. Watch that airspeed. Should kick in. Yep. It's doing about 10 knots above. 5 knots above ref. Looking good there. Baby. UPS is here. Speaking of UPS. Okay, 18 left. Maybe we just get off all the way down. There's no point in jamming on the brakes on this one, folks. Got to use all the runway. There's no turnoffs. There's one turnoff and pop. I don't think we're going to make it. Okay, I'm going to kick it off. Yeah, auto throttle's off. It's my plane. Shut up. Where's the wind coming from? Looks like it's a direct crosswind, maybe. Dude, this better not be default. I installed this dang thing. It is default. Freaking stupid. Gosh, that's annoying. Makes me want to scrap the flight and start over again. All right, airplane, why are you going sideways? Well, I have no auto brake on, just gonna let it roll. All the way down to the end.
Coast Center 5975 Heavy, contact ground on 121.0.
How about I gotta get stopped
Heavy,
first?
contact departure.
Contact departure, FedEx 23 Heavy.
Mountain 2553, contact departure.
Contact departure, Mountain 2553.
We're here. Welcome to Memphis. Now I hear the fans. So weird. Just let the thing roll and coast. This is default. I knew I didn't install it. I was like, I looked at my map and I said, oh, I installed it. Well, guess what? It's not installed. Flaps coming up. George. That's my dog yipping. Flaps are up. I'll go ahead and shut the lights off here in just a minute. I just want to lock everything up. There you go, really quick like. Okay, these are off. Sean, do they have services here? I don't know. It's off. Master's coming on here. Default crap. That is such a letdown. It's like you want a good airport and you're like, what the heck is this garbage? I knew it when I was on final. I'm like, this is not right. So I will be installing Memphis. I have it. I just need to install it. Am I going fast? You betcha. We're doing about 40 knots on a turn here. That's not going to be good for anybody. All right, once I get on the straightaway again, I'll start the APU. I'm going to duck off over here on this ramp. Ramp 20. APU's coming on. Where's this ramp? It's right here, isn't it?
Delta 1520 Heavy, welcome to Memphis. Contact ground on 121.0.
This
Over
is
to ground
the
on
ramp.
121.0
Right
for Delta 1520 Heavy. Have a good day.
Okay, brakes set. Here we go. Shut up. Wasn't a very good parking. Don't care. Idiot. Alright, nose. Off. That's available. We're going to go ahead and shut them down. Let's go. Welcome to Memphis. Okay, coming upstairs here. We're going to go ahead and throw the beacon light to the off position. All that's good to go. That's off, that's off, that's off. I'll throw this off. Bang, 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 bang. That's coming off. These are on. These will be off. We'll run the APU. APU bleed is on. Let's go ahead and open the dang door. Ground equipment coming up. We're going to go set chocks. We still have to disarm all doors. That door is open. Main door is coming open. And forward cargo, aft cargo coming open. Welcome to Memphis. I am done. That was fun. It's a fun airplane to fly. It is. I just don't get enough reps in it. All right, I got to go ahead and get paid. We'll go to weight and balance, and then we'll just go with this postal freight. Just unload all the cargo, and then it dumps all that freight out. Pretty cool. All right, let's gotta get paid. On the blocks and the flight. It crashed. Let's see if I do that and do that. I gotta turn it back on. Hopefully I can salvage the ACARS report. And I gotta leave like right now. Yes, resume it. And then I need to file the flight plan. I gotta make sure we filed it correctly. Nice work. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. 3-wire. Not too bad. Just in time for the Memphis barbecue. That's right. Let's make sure that I'm going to look at our company. We got a company app here that we're going to go and just verify that it has been reported. Memphis, hour 39 minutes. It's done. All right, folks, that's the end of it. I'm paid. I'm done. I'll see you guys at 6:30 tonight on this channel. We're going to be flying the New York Rangers back home to New York in the beautiful MD-80. Have a great one, folks. I'm going to jump another airplane and deadhead over there. We'll see you folks in a little bit. Ciao.
Yes, man. Holiday season again. Runway light them glow all across the land. Some plane carry people, some carry dreams, some carry gifts nobody see. Coastal Airways and the Christmas work now. Terminal full but the mood feel light. Suitcase roll through the day and night.